Welcome to the Dolls and Queens Talk Show. Dolls and Queens is a non-biased platform created for the expressions, experiences, and education about cosmetic surgery or body enhancements of any kind. I'm sure there's something you would like to know. Come on, let's go to the DQ Lab. Today's DQ Lab fact is, sugar was introduced in the West as a spice and not a sweetener. Keep in mind, sugar has no nutritional value. With that being said, let's meet our guest. Today's guest is none other than a lady that's totally age defiant. She is really beating the clock, as they say. She's not only here to give us her opinion about body enhancements, but to showcase her famous cookies and also to tell us how she keeps that body in shape and keeps that body looking beautiful. I have the pleasure to introduce to you all none other than Maxie B of the Mary Jane Girls, the 80s group Mary Jane Girls. Let's welcome Maxie B to the show. Oh,
hey, Taylor girl.
how are you?
Hi, everyone. Hey, gorgeous.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to have you on the show today.
Oh, such a pleasure to be here.
We have so many exciting things that we're going to talk about today. Not only about your cookies. Look at this body. Oh my goodness. Woo! It is going so, hunty. Yes, work it. Well, let's get into the show. How about it? Have a seat, please.
Thank you so much. Oh,
welcome to the Dolls and Queens Talk Show. Oh,
Just love the little pillow.
Welcome again to the show, Maxie.
Thank you, honey.
Now, my first question right off the bat is going to be, after all these years in the industry, the music industry, how do you keeping it all together? How do you keep looking so beautiful? You're just gorgeous, and you wore my favorite color today.
Yes, I had to represent the Dolls and Queens show, of course. Well, I'm a superfoods guru. That's why they call me Super Maxi B.
Okay.
I've been eating anti-aging superfoods for 27, 28 years now. When I was first in the group, you know, that Rick James was our record producer, and that rock and roll lifestyle was really taking a toll on me. And, you know, we go from bus to bus and venue to venue. I've eaten in the best hotels and, you know, some of the greasiest truck stops, but you don't get a lot of sleep in that. And then once the group, we broke up at one point.
Meaning the Mary Jane Girls
Yes,
broke up?
yes,
Okay,
once we
because
finished
that was
2
going to
tours,
be
yeah.
one of my questions. I wanted to ask you, you know, being who you are, having such a hectic schedule on the road, how did you maintain just overall health? You know, I hear you
well,
guys...
that lifestyle was not the healthiest, as I was saying, because it was like eating greasy truck stops. Or, you know, you're not doing what you can normally do in your regular lifestyle.
Yes.
And it's very grueling. You could age like 5 years. It's like the president. You could age 5 years in one tour, and we did 2 86 city tours at that point. And then once the group broke up, I one day looked in the mirror and I was like, wow, this is really taking a toll on me, this lifestyle. So what can I do to like reverse the dryness in my face and get my energy back and things like that. And then I discovered superfoods. And yes, and I just got into the superfoods lifestyle, and if it doesn't benefit my body, I don't put it in my mouth, and that's been my rule for the last 35 years.
With you talking about that, that was going to be one of my questions. So at what point, or at what age, when you were touring with Rick James, the girls, eating at the truck stops, did you decide, hey, I want to get rid of this, I want to I need a really good, healthy lifestyle, and that's what happened. Okay.
And one day I was sitting at the Beverly Hills Hotel. Yvette Corvette from the group and I were having breakfast at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and next to me was Sophie Loren and Raquel Welch. One manufactured, you know, the plastic surgery was so beautiful, and then Sophie Loren was so natural. And I saw, that's when the big Birkin bags were in. I saw Sophie Loren reach down in her Birkin bag, and she started drizzling something on her oatmeal, and I was like, I gotta ask this girl what she's doing. So I said, Miss Loren, I said, excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt your breakfast, but what is that you're doing? And she says, oh, this is my extra virgin olive oil, and I take it everywhere that I go. And she drizzled it on everything she ate. So I started doing that because her skin was so fabulous, this Italian woman.
Extra virgin olive oil.
Cold,
you guys hear
press,
that?
yes.
That's another beauty bar tip.
Yes.
Extra virgin
Extra olive oil,
and you
yes.
just put it all on your food.
Yeah, just drizzle a little or cook with it, but you can't do in high temperatures, so you can do the coconut oil in high temperatures. So it's about getting the oils. We're like cars. You have the right water, the right fuel, right energy, because I'm very energetic for my age. People are like, where do you get the energy,
Well,
girl?
I don't want to ask your age or even know if you want to tell it on camera, but I'm sure it's all over the internet like everything else.
I just turned 64.
Wow,
64.
you look beautiful,
Well,
and your
thank you.
body is banging. You've had no
Thank you.
surgery, right?
No surgery.
That's what you told me.
Yeah, no surgery yet.
Oh,
but
wow.
I mean,
You
I'm
look
not ever going to
amazing.
exclude it, but you know, I've been able to maintain. I do my exercises. I walk 2 miles a day. I still do my dance routines. You know, the choreography we do in our groups, because I like to stay on point for when people pay a ticket to see us on stage. I'm on point, and my girls are on point.
Yes.
So we make it a point for everyone to be fit and active, and we do a lot of choreography, and your breath and everything has to be there.
Yes.
So, but I do what I call my BBGs mostly, my boobies, my butt, and my gut. So I concentrate on those areas, the boobies, the butt, and my BBGs, I call them.
Okay. Explain your theory on bread to the gut and sugar to the butt.
I know. And
you told me that, girl, and I was
I know, and my cookies,
that is so catchy.
I'm so guilty with the cookies, but I can't help it. People love these cookies. They tell me they're like crack, girl, I can't stop eating them. But if you overdo it, sugar, bread to the gut, sugar to the butt. People want to know why they have a belly, because you're eating a lot of white flour and a lot of products. You know, don't do the burrito. You know, that's going right here. Your pizza dough, you can have the salad and the beans and the rice and everything in the bowl. When you eat your bagel, cut off the sides, throw out the middle, toast the two sides. When you go to your sandwich spots like Subway or Jersey Mike's and that, have them dig out the middle of the bread, so it's less of that.
Okay.
Because if you're going to fast food joints, you're getting the starch, you're getting the rice, which is very, very, you know, it's less money for them to spend, so they can make profit, and a lot of dough. You know, you're going to the hamburger spot, it's all bun. You know, what are you really eating?
So I'm going to challenge you on that. But before that, let's explore yet another flavor with Miss Maxie B when we return. Welcome back to the Dolls and Queens Talk Show as we continue our interview with Miss Beautiful Maxie B. So before we left off and we were talking about the bread.
Yes.
And you wanted to add some more information about the bread. So go ahead and tell us a little bit more.
We want to do less of the bread. We want to do more higher protein and make sure you're getting your green vegetable every day. And you want to eat foods that feed your skin. I'd say the top 5 foods that are great for skin are black beans, watermelon in the summer because it's hydrating, pineapple's great for the inflammation. But as women, we start losing collagen at the age of 24. So eating the sugar and drinking alcohol and smoking, they start breaking down the molecular structure of your skin. As you can see, everyone says, compliments me, I have great skin for my age group. Yams are like the #1 food. Yams actually get rid of dead skin cells and give you fresh new skin cells. So, you know, get away from the white potato, which is very starchy and goes to the gut, and the yams.
Now, are these the orange yams or the white yams?
Anything with color. The more color in your fruits and vegetables, the better it is for your body, your health, your skin, and energy.
Tell us, I know that you have some involvement with the LGBTQ community. Tell us a little bit about that.
I love my gays and they love me. You know, I don't know. I think I have like 5 straight friends in my whole life. I have at least 10 trans friends on male and female side. I don't know. They just embrace me ever since I've been in the Mary Jane Girls, and I've written music about them, and I've been inspired by them, and I just find so many of them, they're so talented and just they're just so giving and so kind, and I just hate how society hates
yes,
human beings.
go ahead, girl.
I'm not
Yes.
happy with how society
Yes.
and how politics and everybody's taking away from their beauty right now.
Absolutely.
And it just brings me, honestly brings me to tears, because I know their personal stories, especially my trans friends. A very passionate person, and I feel their passion with them, and I just find the light in everybody. I find the good in everybody.
That's what this show is all about. We're all about body enhancements. And on this show, it doesn't matter who you are, what you do, what you believe in, your sexual gender, anything. We are just here to teach beauty and love everybody.
With no judgment. Let God judge.
Let God judge.
Let God judge us.
Tell us, you cook these cookies. Tell us a little bit about the cookies. Hey, I know you cook for other celebrities.
Yes.
I don't know if you're at liberty to say who you cook for these cookies, but what are their favorite ones, and what are some of the celebrities that you make these famous cookies for?
Oh, wow.
Let's show everybody the cookies, too.
I had a catering business for years. I do.
These are powder puff cookies. Everybody in our studio audience today is going to go home with one of these fabulous boxes of powder puff cookies.
Well, I started with a catering business many years ago because I was a single mom, and when I wasn't working with the Mary Jane Girls, I had to figure out some way to make an income, because in Los Angeles we're on a hamster wheel every 30 days. Everything costs so much there. And I had discovered I had a talent in cooking, so I became a soul food chef, and I've cooked for the likes of Lenny Kravitz to the Jacksons, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Darius McCrary, The Temptations, Rick James himself, George Clinton, Lunel, Jamie Foxx, Sinbad, Johnny Gill was my first client with my barbecue beans. And one day I went to Macy's at the mall over there in Sherman Oaks, California, and one of the ladies used to always give me perfume samples of my favorite perfume. So one day I said, I'm going to take her a box of my cookies.
Right.
And she took them over to the sun, and they were just so delicious. She was like, oh my God, these are so good. Can you make coconut? I said, well, I'll try. And then it started with, we want you to come to the store and do a promotion. We're going to do a Parisian theme. And I did 250 cookies, wrapped them individually, put the little pear sticker, had the display and everything, had business cards made. And then nobody called me. I'm like, maybe this is a dud. Then one lady came out from the Michael Kors handbag section. She said, are you the lady that made those cookies? And I said, well, I am. She says, I can't get that cookie off of my mind. Can you make me some? She said, I will pay you. I said, no, honey, I'll make them for you for free. She said, no, I want to pay you. So she paid me. I said, well, give me $10 a dozen, and I made them for her. And then she put them in the lunch area. She came back, and they were like half a cookie left. She was like, all right, who ate my cookies? So the girl said they had the powdered sugar all over. She was like, and she said, well, you can order your own. So 3 of those girls ordered them. And then another employee did, and then they went down to Bloomingdale's. Then they shared them with Bloomingdale. Before you know it, I was doing every employee in the Westfield Mall in Sherman Oaks.
Wow.
And it was like, it just kept me busy. Then the word of mouth came. And then I gave some to Jamie Foxx when they did a gentleman that keeps his horses. Because,
he has horses.
Yeah, Lamont. Yeah, and they had the Black Rodeo, and I catered that, and I gave Jamie some cookies, and he's like, these are like crack, girl.
What's Jamie's favorite cookie?
Oh, he loves the pecan.
Oh,
and
pecan.
So does Lunel. That's my original, the Southern pecan.
And the last question I'm going to ask you just before we go to the advisors is, what is one of your most popular dishes in the health and fitness, and why is it the best one? Or I'm sure all your dishes are good, but what's one of your favorites, and tell us why it's your favorite?
One of my favorite dinners, I love salmon cakes, salmon croquets. I love anything with salmon, because salmon is great for the skin and the brain, etc. But I like sugar-free, dairy-free maple yams that I make.
Yams.
Vegan collard greens, my vegan black-eyed peas.
When I come to your house, that's what I want.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I gotta have some of that.
I make the sizzling.
I love collard greens, girl.
Oh, yeah, I make some good greens, girl. My greens, black-eyed peas, I'd have to say my sugar-free, dairy-free maple yams. And then I love my shrimps, girl. Gotta have your scrimps. Shrimp and salmon are my favorites. I don't really do beef and pork. And very little chicken these days, but I guess I'm pescatarian at this time.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to it.
Deciding
your flavor.
I got you, girl.
Ooh, thank you, baby. Deciding your flavor, we will find out what other dolls and queens have to say when we return. Welcome back to the Dolls and Queens Talk Show. With all that has been shared today by our guest, our beautiful guest, Maxie B, let's consult the DQ advisors. Check out the phone, girl. You like it?
I want to know who crystallized this. This is just too cute. I'm going home with this.
Oh my goodness.
You're gonna have to find some other phone to answer your calls. Yeah, this is too cute. And Barbie is envious right now of this.
Hello, DQ advisor. Welcome to the show. What's your flavor today?
Well, hi, Kayla. How you doing today?
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited that you have Maxie on. Maxie B, I've been a fan for many, many years. What do you think was the best experience you had working in the industry, and is there anything you miss about touring?
Well, I am touring now, so that I'm not missing it, but there were many years when I did miss it. I would have to say being on the American Music Awards was presenting for Alabama was like a highlight, and being on American Bandstand and Soul Train and shows of that nature, because when you're a little kid growing up, you wish and you pray that, oh, I want to be on that one day.
Right.
And when it really happens, it's just so emotional.
Amazing. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, because I'm feeling your energy here. I mean, I got the chills just having the pleasure of interviewing you. I mean, growing up as a little girl and seeing the four of you guys on that stage, your girls, I mean, I just would have never thought that in a lifetime that I'm sitting here with Maxi B. And by the way, I had your group when I was young.
Oh.
When I was in high school, we had a Maxi.
And which one were you?
And I was JoJo.
All right, the lead singer.
The lead singer.
Fabulous.
Yes, so I've been a fan for a long time too.
Thank you so much for your love and fanship.
Thank you, caller, for calling in. Have a great day. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you, and thank you, Dolls and Queens, for having me. Maxie, I look forward to trying those cookies.
Wonderful.
Hey, we got a customer
I hope I don't let you
already.
down.
Okay, thank you. Hello, DQ advisor. Welcome to the show. What's your flavor today?
Hi, Kayla.
Hi, how are you?
It's a pleasure to speak with you.
Oh, yes, you too. How are you today? Where are you calling from?
I'm great. This is Talia from Biloxi.
Oh, Biloxi. Hey, Biloxi.
Hi, Maxie B.
Well, hello,
It's also
Biloxi.
a pleasure to speak with you today.
Thank you.
What was it like on the road back in the days when you were touring with Rick James? You know, he was known to do drugs. Like, did you ever use drugs with him? And how did you stay fit back then? What was your fitness regimen back then?
Well, I had no fitness regimen then because I came from a modeling world and I was very thin, and actually Rick made me jam cheeseburgers and things. He wanted a healthy looking white girl, so I had to gain a lot of weight, which I wasn't happy with, and then I lost it later in the years. And that rock and roll lifestyle, yes, you did partake in a little, little this and a little of that, mostly the marijuana and, the alcohol, which I completely left alone the minute I left the group. I was like that. I didn't come in there doing that, and I wasn't leaving doing that.
That's right.
It was a rough lifestyle, but it was very exciting. It had its ups and downs. It has its good, the bad, and the ugly.
Just like everything
Like
in life.
everything,
I mean,
yeah.
Okay, did she answer your question, advisor?
Yes, she did. It was a pleasure. Again.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye. Hello, DQ advisor. Welcome to the show. What's your flavor today?
Hey Kayla, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Can you speak up just a little bit? I can hardly hear you, caller. Must be a bad
I'm
connection.
so sorry, I snuck out of work to call.
Okay.
I'm trying to be discreet here.
Okay, understood.
This is Nia from Flagstaff, so thank you so much for taking my call. And hi, Maxie B.
Hello.
So my question is piggybacking from that last caller. So I just did some research because I was trying to get some more information about the group, and in the background you mentioned that Rick James was your manager.
He was actually our record producer.
A record producer?
Yes.
Producer. Thank
It
you.
was his whole everything. This was his whole vision to put a girl group together. When he was very popular, he always had a female side to his writing and his creativity. So he wanted to create a girl group, and he wanted it to be a lingerie clad group. And yeah, it was all him. It was all him there. But I waited like 10 weeks on the edge of my chair waiting if I was going to be in the group or not. It was 10 days, I'm sorry, 10 days. I was like, oh my God, am I going to get this? Am I going to get this? Because Mick James was like major. He was like, oh, this is like iconic. If I'm in this group, this is like everything. And it's funny because I told my mother one day, I was in the mirror putting on my makeup, and one of his songs, You and I, it was on the record of Summer Super Freak, one of them, I can't remember what it was. And something aura just came over me, and I don't know what it was, and I just froze, and I said, Mom, I'm going to work for that guy one day.
Are you serious?
And it came to fruition.
Wow.
It came to fruition.
Are you listening, caller, what she's telling you?
It came to fruition. Like I visualized it, and it actually came to fruition.
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Very inspiring.
Oh, thank you.
A different side of her dreams that I don't think a lot of people got to hear and experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling in. And you've been talking about all this dancing. I think we're going to have to ask you to do a little choreography for us.
I'm going to teach you some.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we get someone from the audience to join us too?
We're going to get the audience.
What do you want to do all night long in my house?
Let's do in my house.
Okay, we'll do in my house.
Okay, so audience members out there, I'm going to be tapping your shoulder. I'll have my assistants come and get you, and we're going to have you on stage. So our final prognosis today, as we spoke with Maxie, basically sum it up just to mention that it is important to take care of your body, eat properly, avoid all of the destructive things like she told you guys. Take the bread out of the middle, the starch, the sugar.
Yes, that sugar that breaks
like
the skin down. Your Botox can last longer.
Is the biggest lesson in this
today. If you hydrate, if you stay away from the wine, the alcohol, the cigarettes, and all of that, you'll get less. You'll have more money in your pocket and stretch, Hey, I get a little Botox. I'm not shy to say.
Okay, but that's okay. We all get a little stuff. But my skin is, because you have to eat the things that Maxie
keep it plump.
at 64, come on, girl.
Yeah, and avoid that sun, honey.
Please, you're doing it.
Avoid the sun. That'll just break you down. The wrinkles, it's like shoe leather, honey. You can't get it back. Once you lose that, you can't get it back.
Can't get it back. So we will be right back to get our choreography lesson from none other than Miss Maxie B.
I can't wait, girl. It's gonna be so much fun.
Hey everyone, my name is Kayla Cummings. I'm the host of the Dolls and Queens Talk Show. I'm personally inviting you or someone you may know who's had any type of body enhancements or would like to have body enhancements to join our show for the new season. It doesn't matter how much or how little. Tattoos, veneers, body piercings, male by day, female by night. It doesn't matter. I love you anyway. Love the skin you're in.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dolls and Queens Talk Show. We are now getting ready to have a little special dance session here, choreography by Maxi B. And the studio audience member is going to come in and join us. Welcome, Liz, our studio audience guest from Colorado, to the show. Hey! Hi, thanks for coming. Okay, let's get this party started. So what are you going to show us today, Maxie?
I'm going to show you.
And we're dancing to what? What's your song?
Come on, you're going to have to come in a little closer.
Okay.
So you can learn. We're going to learn the intro to In My House.
Oh, okay.
If you don't, but first, to be official Mary Jane girl, honey, you got to let that hair down.
Oh.
You got to move the hair. You got to whip it, girl. You got to learn to. So you're going to turn around like this, and you're going to put this hand on the booty, and you want to give him that grand stance, like that diva chin up thing, and it's gonna go dun, 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 dun. Look, you're gonna snap your head, you're gonna go boom boom with your elbow, boom boom, and you're gonna throw that hand up. Throw it. There you go.
Hey.
That was it, girls.
Okay, that's it. That's your lesson. Maxie, tell everybody thank you for joining us, Liz from Colorado. No, stay on. Don't go nowhere. Help me close out the show, will you?
Yes.
Okay, Maxie, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me at Super Maxi B on IG. You can find the group at MJG Maxi Sherry, and TikTok. We're the original Mary Jane girls, and also the Powder Puff Cookie Shop.
That's right. Thanks you guys for tuning in. I would like to thank my guest, Maxie B.
Oh, thank you, Kate.
Definitely
It's a wonderful experience.
For being a part of the Dolls and Queens Talk Show. We enjoyed your flavor, and you have a wonderful, beautiful day, girl.
You too. Stay gorgeous.
Okay. Up next, the Dolls and Queens Beauty Bar Tip of the Week. Now, let's introduce this week's Beauty Bar Tip winner. If I can get the jar open here today. Beauty Bar Tip, where are you? Here we go. This week's Beauty Bar Tip winner is Monica Newman from Hawaii. Congratulations, Monica Newman from Hawaii. You are the winner of this week's Beauty Bar Tip. Her beauty bar tip was, as a music mogul, the best way to prep your skin at night is double cleansing. After use, a nighttime treatment mask and sleep on your back. Thank you, Monica Newman from Hawaii. You are the winner of this week's Beauty Bar Tip. You will receive a complimentary Dolls and Queens t-shirt. If you know of a beauty bar tip and would like to enter a chance to have it read on our show or be a guest on our show, visit our website at dqsurgerybar.com. Tune in every other Thursday on the CWLV or visit our YouTube channel, and always remember, there's a flavor for everyone.